Hey guys, how's it going? Here we are chilling. We are at the fire trail at the Bay Area in Berkeley. And I just want to talk briefly about a few things. I want to talk to you about how we're going to figure out to get off coffee. Coffee is one of the most widely consumed substances on this planet. So I'm sure that you're watching this video for a reason, and you probably have some good reasons why you might want to get rid of it out of your diet, out of your lifestyle. And I had my own, and they were enough fuel for me to write down, figure out, okay, this is really not helping me. And the benefits for getting rid of it are actually going to supersede the negative impacts it's had on my life and my health and various other things. So we're going to jump right into it. So, number one, make sure you have your mind right. Make sure you have some things written down. Write down the benefits of quitting caffeine. What's going to happen if you quit caffeine? What's going to get better? What won't you have to deal with? What will you have to deal with? And some of those things for me might be like, oh, I'm going to be less acidic, my body's going to be more hydrated, I'm going to have more vitamins in my body because caffeine isn't pulling all of them out of my body, making me feel tired, sluggish. I'm not going to have to wake up for every morning, make a cup, or figure out where I'm going to get my caffeine from. It's always on my mind, like, oh man, where am I going to get my cup? What am I going to have? It's going to be matcha, green tea, coffee, cold brew. Am I going to get an espresso? What is it going to be today? Although that might seem fun, it's also a big decision. It's like time suck because you're spending all this extra time thinking about how you're gonna get your next fix. And if you think about it from an addict's perspective, it's truly a waste of time. It's gonna pull on all the resources that you have, so you're not gonna be able to actually harvest the energy that you've put together. Coffee's gonna give you all this extra energy, but it's gonna pull from your adrenals. So you're taking all these loans out, and in the long run, you're actually gonna feel way worse. You're gonna feel less energized than those who don't drink caffeine. So it's an illusion, and the addiction makes you think you need it, okay? So that's what I would do first. Write down the benefits, and then write down why it is you wanna get rid of it. You know, like what are the negative impacts that you have to deal with while you're drinking caffeine, right? So it's like, oh, okay, so yeah, I'm dealing with all these extra body ailments. Maybe I'm like not able to sleep, so I'm waking up groggy, and then my bones are my joints are stiff, or I'm feeling dehydrated every morning, or I can't sleep as well, so I have to take all these extra pills or supplements or even medications some people take to go to sleep because they're like, man, I've been super cracked out on caffeine all day, been drinking like 4 to 5 cups, and then damn, I can't sleep at all. My sleep is crap. I'm not regenerating. My brain isn't detoxing when I'm sleeping anymore. So this is huge. The implications are huge. So it's really important to get on top of this. Have a clear why, right? Write down what your why is, what the benefits are, why you want to do this. Because it's easy to forget when the times get thick, right? So when you start to get dealing with these challenges and obstacles, you're going to be like, oh, you know what? It's not so bad. It's been only 2 days. I can't deal with these headaches anymore, or whatever it is. I'm just going to jump back onto it. And that's what happens to most people. And if you work with some of these tips that I have, you won't be one of those people, and you'll be able to overcome this with ease and grace. All right. So number two is you want to be able to mitigate the process, right? So you got to you got to remember, okay, yeah, I'm going to detox. There's going to be some at least one or 2 days that are going to be really bad, and then it's going to start to get better from there. The thing you might want to try right off the bat is there are 2 compounds you can use to detox your liver from caffeine. So this can help the process go a little bit faster. One's called RUTAECARPINE. It's a little bit hard to find. I know there's one from a Genius brand out there. I'll put the link below for that. But RUTAECARPINE, it's a rare herb that detoxes the liver from caffeine. And then the other one is sulphurophane. And you can get that probably best through a supplement because it's going to have the most therapeutic high dose amounts, but you can get it also from cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cabbage and kale and things like that. So if you want to up level, that's what the green juice is really good for. If you're juicing cabbage and kale and broccoli, those things you'll be able to get that detox system going a little bit faster, getting some glutathione in there, as well. It's also an alternative supplement that will help you detox a little bit faster. So think about detoxing the system so that you can kind of replete quicker. If you get all the bad stuff out, there'll be more room for the good stuff to come in. Depending on how long you've been drinking caffeine, it's going to take a while for you to get back. So your adrenals have been thoroughly exhausted and you've been taking loans out from them every day. So you actually want to start focusing on repleting. Replete the nutrients, the minerals, everything that you've taken out from your body over the years or how long you've been drinking it. Hydration, you want to replete alkalinity. So there's so much to think about here. So say that you replaced your morning cup of coffee with something maybe similar. Maybe you have a rooibos chai. So it still kind of has that frothy. You can put some milk in it. You can blend it up with some butter, some coconut oil, make it nice frothy. Put some coconut milk in it. You know, trick your palate into being like, oh, this is a nice warm thing. Put a little cinnamon on top. Change the ritual. You still got your ritual. Just take the caffeine out. And obviously, you want to do this transition slowly. So like maybe do a half cup and wean that down to nothing. And then you got your rooibos chai. Even better, you're going to be doing a green juice in the morning. And you're going to add in some amino acids, okay? So you can add in something like phenylalanine or tyrosine. There's a great product called GABATROL. You can take that as a theanine, a form of Kana, which is a 5-HTP booster, which is going to increase your serotonin, and then tyrosine is going to increase dopamine, because that's one of the big, massive neurotransmitters that's depleted. That's the neurotransmitter of willpower and discipline. So it's basically like you're wired up biochemically to fail once you get off coffee. You need to build that up by eating adequate proteins, collagen, getting those in. But if you really want to do it, you want to feel that impact right away, get the tyrosine supplement or phenylalanine. There's also a supplement called Onnit, Alpha Brain Membrane Focus Blend. That's a really good one. Also recommend PQQ, Cerebral Vital PQQ. I'll put all the links below. These are some great supplements. Lion's Mane, those are my top three. GABATROL, PQQ, and Lion's Mane. Super, super powerful impact on the brain. And repleting, all of those are just going to be highly antioxidant, neuroprotective, nutrient-rich, and they're going to give you energy. They're going to give you what your body wants. If you take those with a green juice, you're going to be way ahead of the crew that's not doing anything, and they're just, sucking down like, just alternate, decaf coffee or, weird teas that they're just like, oh, this kind of tastes like coffee. Like, Tea-Chino's kind of cool, but it has, it's not going to be exactly the same, but it will help you in the long run if you switch over to that alternate form of fuel, right? Yeah, right? What are we doing here?
So wacky.
Man, can't get enough of this. So basically, you're going to want to put something in, substitute it for something that works. You've written down your why, you've written down the benefits, you've written down why you want to get rid of it. Now you have an alternate source of fuel, so you're repleting, building your body back, and you've gotten the toxins out. There's only one more thing to do right now. And at this point, you want to commit to a new lifestyle. You want to remember why you set out on this plan to begin with, why you set out on this caffeine-free journey. You see everyone around you stopping at coffee shops and Starbucks and sucking down these espressos and whatnot. Caffeine's everywhere. It's in chocolate. It's in all these different things. So you're going to commit to it. It might not be forever, but it will be until further notice or whatever you've negotiated with yourself, whatever your plan is. And you want to stay true to yourself so you can be authentic, have integrity, and be able to feel like you're living from a place where you can be honest with yourself. So stick with it. And remember, I've committed to this journey. I've committed to this caffeine-free path. From here on, it's just mindset, because it's so easy to slip back in, and then you'll be like, oh man, well, if I don't have it the next day, I'm gonna have that caffeine headache. So you want to remember, hey, why did I do this to begin with? Why did I set off on this journey? And what mindset do I have to have, right? So the people around me who are consuming it are gonna constantly be taking out loans. They're like, oh, they seem more energized, right? They're like, oh my God, I'm so energized, ready to go. What's wrong with you? and you're like, no, I'm chilling, I'm really good, like, yeah, let's go, but like I'm not freaking out about it. So you want to remember, like, people are all around you are taking loans out, and they're just depleting themselves long term. And when it comes down to it, you know, whether the mineral depletion over time, their bones are going to be like more brittle, or their teeth are going to be, you know, it's like there's so many effects. I mean, caffeine and coffee, like, it's not the end of the world, so not the world's worst addiction, right? But if you're looking to live optimal performance and live better version of you, you're going to look at this and be like, I'd like to have a good look at this and remember why I chose not to drink this. So you're gonna look around and say, wow, all these people are, you know, they're gonna have to pay dividends to themselves in the long runs. You're repleting, you're starting now. You're like, oh, I might not feel like as cracked out and like, you know, dopamine fixed and, you know, like blissed out, quote unquote, as the people who are consuming caffeine day in and day out and dependent on it. You know, that's like one way to live, right? And they're just constantly going, and they're like, if I don't have it, it's like, you know, they're walking around with this like thing injected into their arm, you know. So it's like, yeah, I realized, like, I don't want to be that person anymore. I want to feel really good just on my body's own energy reserves. So stick to that mindset, the commitment, the dedication to remember why you did this, why you're going to stay true to yourself, and what benefit you have over others. Like, yeah, it's cool, you know, I can have it, but I choose not to, you know. That's a really powerful mindset to have. So stick with it, remember that, and you'll be golden. Ride the waves, and I'll talk to you soon.